Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and I guarantee you, we've had those times in a competitive season where we just felt like nothing was going our way. We just felt like we were losing a bunch of games, we felt like we were on a downward spiral, we felt like every 69 games, and maybe 5 of them or whatnot. Obviously an exaggeration, but sometimes it does feel like that. We feel like nothing can just go our way. The reason why I introduced the video like that is because today I did want to talk about a post that was actually posted from Mercer, one of the game developers for Overwatch, and in his data findings, if that's even a phrase, when it comes to win percentages. Because again, some people like to over-exaggerate for all the seasons, say yeah, I only won 5 games, it's all thanks to Hanzo mains, it's all thanks to oh wait, that sounds like me. In all seriousness, I did want to talk about the post because this thing just kind of justifies why the looking for group feature is going to be so helpful in the future for a competitive Overwatch and maybe even for quick play in arcade. Who knows? People might actually use it for that. But this thing was literally made for competitive because I feel like the main reason why so many people are struggling with competitive is because they feel like they don't have control over the game. I always say only control what's in your control, and you can only do that to a certain point. There's going to be a time period where some people just do not care about competitive Overwatch and they happen to be on your team. Or there's going to be a time period where some people just are selfish and only want to play one certain hero and the enemy team just happen to be all good at the counters for that one specific hero. Again, that just all relates back to people not caring about competitive Overwatch and how the look for a group feature is going to be able to save that. Now, the reason why it's going to be able to fix is because if you just look at the hard numbers that Mercer actually just released in this post, and I will link the full post that he had in the description below, but there's this part where he talks about team composition and overall win percentages from I think February 20th to May 30th. So a big portion of all the competitive Overwatch games. He said that when you're a solo queue player and you're placed in a team composition of 2, which is a duo stack 1-1-1, which is 4 solos, 2 duos, it's going to be a 50.03 win percentage. But when you're placed in a team comp that's placed with 2 duos, which is 2-2-1-1, you have a win rate of 49.46. Then if you're put in a team comp which is 3-2-1, which is a triple stack, duo stack, and 1 stack, it's a win rate of 49.53. So what does this all pretty much mean? It's relatively close that if you get in most of these games, you're going to win about half of them just because that's how it's supposed to work out. There has to be a winner, there has to be a loser, but most of the time you're going to win when people are going to be either solo queuing because most of the time people aren't going to be hiding in a Skype call, people aren't going to be hiding in their game chat, whether it's on PlayStation or Xbox, and you're going to have more control of what to do as a team. And that's so important with competitive Overwatch because, again, if people are hiding away into their own party, they might not know the game plan, they might not know what to do, or they just might not care, and they won't be able to hear your cries of frustration and be like, please, can you switch, this isn't working, so on and so forth. But keeping that in mind, keeping those 3 numbers in mind, because it's going to be so important when comparing the win percentage of a 6 stack, because the data that Mercer found when looking at the win percentage of a 6 stack is the whole reason why I'm making this video and just trying to explain to you guys why the looking for group feature could possibly save a lot of your competitive games. Because according to Mercer, the win percentage of a 6 stack was 52.88%. That means out of 100 games, you're going to be winning roughly about 53 of those games. When compared to those other games, the same 100 size sample, you're going to be losing more games than you are winning. Again, give or take a couple of games, but that's just incredible, and that just goes to show why forming 6 stacks is the way to go with competitive Overwatch and why the looking for group feature is going to be saving a lot of people. My theory when it comes to running a 6 stack or just a full team is that you have more control of the outcome of the game, because if you lose the game, which is going to happen, you're gonna have to lose competitive Overwatch games, but when that does happen, you got outplayed. The enemy team was just better than you, and all you gotta do is just re-queue and just try again. But at least you have control of what heroes you're going to be running, where you're going to be facing on the enemy team, and what you can answer back at it. Because again, if you have a thrower in your 6 stack, either A, you're going to meet them back up at school and, I don't know, tickle their toes, or or just completely kick them out of your group and then replace them. Again, you're not going to have people that are just throwing, at least when you're in a 6 stack, these are your friends, these are your homies, and they want to win. They made this 6 stack, they made this team, they want to win. For solo queue players, a lot of the time, they just want to just play, and that's fine, but, you know, that's frustrating for people when they're wanting to win and also wanting to have fun in competitive Overwatch. But that's very hard to get because either A, they don't have a lot of friends to play with like me. Or B, they just can't get a lot of people at that specific time to play a competitive Overwatch game. Or C, they have 5 people to play with, but their SR is just all over the place. So again, this is why the looking for group feature is going to make it so that, yeah, you're still going to lose games. I'm not going to say you're going to win every single game. I wish I could, but someone has to lose. But it's going to make it so it's a lot more enjoyable to lose, but also a whole lot more enjoyable to win. Because I often find it in my competitive games, when we win, it's just such a struggle. You often see that with my funny moments when I find Symmetra one tricks, attack Torbs, people that just do not care. And if we somehow pull out the win, it gets me a headache because, like, how did we just win that game? I'm astonished, but that doesn't mean I'm happy. At least with this, whether I'm going to be using it, it doesn't matter. What this is going to mean for you is just make competitive Overwatch a lot less salty, because you might meet a couple of awesome friends along the way, form like a triple stack at least, and then all you have to do is just find 3 more people, and if you make friends with those guys, you have a full stack of players that you can play more often than if you're just trying to look for someone with a third-party application or just trying to play with your friends. So again, that's why the looking for group feature is going to be so helpful, because not only are you going to be enjoying competitive Overwatch, you're also going to be winning a lot more according to the statistics found by Scott Mercer. Only good is going to be coming out of the looking for group feature, and people are arguing saying, oh, but you gain less SR if you're in a group. No, because first of all, that was talked about in this article, the only reason why you would gain less SR compared to other games is based on the predicted outcome. If you're predicted to stomp on the enemy team and you win, you gain less SR. It doesn't matter if you're in a triple stack, a quad stack, or a 6 stack, it's all based on the SR differential. And overall, this thing is just going to be helping so much. And that's why I want to make this video, is just to tell you guys, don't give up on competitive Overwatch 1, and definitely use this feature, even if you're just looking for 1 teammate or at least 2 other teammates. Be on the lookout for this feature because it's going to be coming soon. I'm going to be predicting maybe next week when the competitive season ends. And man, I cannot wait for this, man. Funny moments. It's just going to be so much more funny now. So anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.